Hey folks, welcome back to John's Elvis Presley channel. Hope everyone is doing well. Have you seen my last video from the other day? It was about Promised Land on vinyl, the original. Today I'm just going to do a quick unboxing and quick review of Elvis Presley for the Asking CD. Going to give you a little bit of a backstory about the CD, the track listing, just a little bit of information about it for folks who might not know about it. And basically, for the Asking CD was the tracks from the 1963/1964 Nashville sessions. What happened was the studio album previous to this would have been Potluck, which was 1962. Criminally, they used these sessions to use as album fillers for the soundtracks. So they were putting them on as bonus tracks to the soundtracks, which to me is absolutely criminal for these songs. They're absolutely fantastic songs, and as an album itself, it held up to Elvis's back. It held up to Something for Everybody, Potluck, and obviously this would have been the 1963/64 release of another studio album. But unfortunately, RCA, or probably the Colonel, either or, decided to use these songs as album fillers. It's a crazy idea, but yeah, that's RCA for you, and the marketing back then. So thankfully, in the 90s, we started to get really good Elvis material. Like the CDs were absolutely fantastic. Elvis for the Asking, the Lost album, basically explains itself. The track listings were Long Lonely Highway, Western Union, Witchcraft, Love Me Tonight, What Now, What Next, Where To, Please Don't Drag That String Around, Blue River, Never Ending, Devil in Disguise, Finders, Keepers, Losers, Weepers, Echoes of Love, Slowly But Surely. That's from the 63 sessions, and then you head on to the January sessions of 64, and that goes on to It Hurts Me, Memphis, Tennessee, and Ask Me. Such a bad thing for RCA to do was just put them as bonus tracks. And the annoying thing was, for me, I love those sessions. And before the CD, I mean, I was quite young when this came out, but my dad had it, and he even said that, like, to get these songs, you had to go to several album soundtracks to get those bonus songs. You know what I mean? They weren't in the one place, because before the 1960s masters came out, you only had this to listen to them all in one go. And I think this came out around about 91. In fact, actually, it's 1990. And this is when RCA was getting produced in Germany. So you were getting the German releases were just unbelievably good. The sound quality in this might not hold up to what today's standards are, because now you have the Potluck sessions, you've got you've got Devil in Disguise, the box set from FTD, and the sound quality is really, really good. But for 1990, this was fantastic. You open it up, you've got the black label CD. It's pretty good condition. It's quite easy to find, but the price fluctuates up and down all the time. I would really like the vinyl version of it. It would be fantastic to have them all in one go, because I'm more of a vinyl man than CD man. But these sessions were absolutely fantastic. You had Scotty Moore on guitar, Grady Martin, Jerry Kennedy, Harold Bradley, bass Bob Moore, one of the best, drums J.D. Fontana and Buddy Harman, piano and organ Floyd Cremar, sax is Butch Randolph, and then you've got the Jordanaires and Millie Kirkham. Great stuff. And the engineers were still Bill Porter at the time, because Bill Porter made songs sound bigger and brighter. But I think that was one of the last sessions he did for Elvis, and then he left to do his own thing. So yeah, this was the last of the great 1960s, early 60s. I mean, obviously you've got the Memphis stuff too, but excluding soundtrack albums, that was the last really good sessions he had. Well, to be fair, up until like 1966. So between 1964 and 66, there was nothing. There was no studio album, as in Nashville Sessions, or any non-soundtrack albums for 2 years. It's a long time. And it's criminal, like I said before, they didn't release this as a full LP. I just really don't get it. But yeah, it's been a favourite of mine for years. It's just like I say, I'm a sucker for ballads, and Elvis's voice is really great in '63. He can pull off a ballad really well. He's hitting the high notes and the low notes. All in one song. His vocal range was just incredible. Between 1960 and '63, he was just unbeatable vocally. But yeah, the Elvis in the '90s stuff was really good. They brought out so much good stuff, and it was commercially affordable. But now FTD are like aiming at collectors. This was aimed at the wider mass people. You can nip into HMV and Virgin Megastores. For you American people, that's excluding the UK, it's like record shops, CD shops, and these were available to get off the shelves. But now, RCA and FTD are looking at aiming at collectors, and you can only buy them online and stuff like that. And they are ridiculous prices. Great sets, but it's it's a bit expensive. And back in the day, they would have cost around the equivalent to £10. £10 30 years ago was a lot of money, but the titles were great, so who's going to complain about that? But yeah, I just thought I would come on quickly just to explain this one. Yeah, so that's Elvis Presley for the Asking. If there's any more CDs you'd like me to sort of talk about or unbox, let me know. I've got plenty of material here to talk about. I do cassettes as well. I collect cassette tapes. So if there's anything you want to hear on the stereo, let me put it on for you. That's not a problem. I tend to try and not play music live on the video because obviously YouTube copyright and stuff like that. I will be coming back soon to do more actual music videos, like uploading songs and stuff like that. I'll be uploading the new How Great Thou Art sessions and the August '74 stuff, which I receive later on this month, and hopefully I'll put up some stuff from the new Aloha if the world of YouTube lets me. So enjoy your day, folks. Thanks for listening. Remember to just hit the like button, hit the share button, and also subscribe. It just helps my channel grow. If you enjoy this guy waffling on about Elvis stuff, then I'm your guy. So it's completely unscripted. I don't write down any notes. I try and use my head and all the knowledge that I have in here about Elvis and all that. But if I'm stand corrected about anything, don't be scared to do it. Just put it in the comments below if I've missed anything out. And if you want to add anything to it, that's fine. But yeah, enjoy your day, and thanks for listening.